Hi YouTube, welcome to Security is an Illusion. Today I'm going to show you the basics of the Backtrack 5 R2 command line. So for our first command I'll show you the -- help, which can be used after a lot of other commands. So what it shows is the usage of different commands and different extensions you can put on to output certain results. Okay, so pretty much the usage for ls, you can specify an option or a file, and as you can see it has multiple extensions. Now I'm going to show you the ls command. So what this does is it displays what's in a certain directory, and it'll display other directories or files. Next is the ls-l. So this pretty much does the same thing, but by using the -l extension. It'll also show you different rights that the folder has, the user and the group, size, date it was created, and of course what file or folder it is and what it's named. Next we can use the ls-s command, which once again does the same thing, but this is another example of how you can get a different output, and by using this you can just see the size of different files or folders. Next I'll be showing you the pwd command. So what this does is it pretty much shows us the file path for what directory we're in. So at the moment we're in root. Next is the cd command, and pretty much that allows us to change what directory we're in, or you can use just cd by itself to automatically go back to root. So if we do another pwd, you'll see we're in the root desktop directory. Next we're going to use the mkdir command, and what we're going to do is make a directory on the desktop. So as you can see, a directory or folder named hello was made on the desktop, and that shows up in blue. So next I'm going to show you the rm command with the rf extension, which allows us to remove directories. So I've removed hello. As you can see, it is now gone from the desktop. If I do an ls, you can also see that when I look in the desktop from command line, it has also been removed. Next, I'm going to display the cp command, which stands for copy. So pretty much the command allows you to copy a file or folder from one location to another. So I'm going to copy my text file from the desktop, and I'm going to copy that to root. So if I do a cp and then specify where the file is with a Kerberos switch, which allows output into what the command is actually doing, which will pretty much show you later where the file or folder was and where it is now to be located. And then follow that by the root directory, which will be the destination. And as you can see, our Kerberos has specified that the text file is now transferred to the destination of root text file. So if we do a CD and then a PWD, we can now clearly see that we are back in the root directory. If we do an LS, you can now see our text file. I will now show you the rm command without the -r, and this is more specifically used for files, for removing files. So if I go rm and then specify the path for our text file, you will now see that our text file is no longer there. And if I do a CD desktop, you can see that as a result of our copy, we are still left with the text file. So now if I create a new folder and then use the rm command with a -r, which allows us to remove directories or folders, and then specify the folder path, you can now see it has been removed from the desktop. And now you can see that also in command line it is no longer there. So now I'm going to demonstrate the mv command, which allows us to move a file or folder from one location to another. So now if I create a file which is already on the desktop, so our usage is just mv. You can do a Kerberos to show what happens. We now put in the location of the file that we plan to move, and then the destination. So as you can see, the file has been moved from desktop to root. So now if I do a CD, it allows me to go back to root, and you can now see our text file. I will now demonstrate the more command. More allows us to view what is in a text or code-based file. As you can see in our text file, there is nothing in there at the moment, so it is displaying nothing. If I use a kwrite command, this allows me to open the file with a text editor. So if I type a message, this is for demonstration only. It doesn't matter what you type in here if you are practice using this command. So now if I do a more again, you will now see the output of the file as typed. So now I will demonstrate the usage of the head command. What head does is it'll show the first part of a text file. This can be particularly useful if you are viewing the contents of a different file. So if I put a short message in there and put head, as you can see, it is just displaying the file at the moment because the character limit for the head command has not been exceeded. But now if I copy the contents of my other text file and I add it to the text file that we wish to view and save that, if I use the head command once more, you now see that the whole text file was not displayed, only the first 5 lines. So that was just some of the basics of the command line for Backtrack 5. I hope you all enjoyed my video, so thanks for watching.